one of our new products that we just launched, or 2 products, by the way. Yeah. But it's our patches. Okay. We have our energy and focus patch and our sleep patch. So what's super cool about this is it's a whole new transmission, right? We're putting it, there we go. Putting it on our skin. Okay. You can put it, Ryan will talk about exactly where we can put it, but I actually like wearing mine on the wrist. So many benefits of both of these. So one thing that I actually suffer with sleep issues. I just always have. I swear it runs in my family. My parents are like that. My brothers are like that. It is what it is. So I'm always looking for a sleep product that actually, of course, that really works, but also one that I don't have to, forget to take. Or what if like I already brushed my teeth and then I forgot to take my sleep supplement. That's why I like the cool thing about the patch. And I also like how it goes through that 8 hours. So like, I don't have that wake up after a couple hours of already falling, just falling asleep. Super beneficial, really, really beneficial. Lots of ingredients in this one as well. All of them really helpful with mood, sleep, relaxation. There's a 5-HTP in there about, helping to raise the serotonin levels in the brain.
Same with tryptophan.
Right. There's just so many things. You have your amino acids, your L-theanine, your L-tryptophan, your oils, your chamomile, your lavender. Right. And a lot of these too, there's skull cap in there. This is the American one. Another antioxidant used with, to have sedative properties. So a lot of these all have similarities that put together in conjunction really help us sleep. The main question going on here is melatonin. Sure. So I'm going to address it a little bit, and then of course I want you to touch on it. So melatonin's a hormone, and it's also a very powerful antioxidant. There's so many health benefits. More and more research is coming out with how it can help to fight cancer, how it offers neuroprotection. And something that happens as we age is we start to produce less and less melatonin. Also things that affect melatonin or medications, which we talk about on our drug-induced nutrient depletion. So it's tough because as our body is making less and certain other factors are depleting our bodies from melatonin, then we supplement it. But then you also know that, I think a lot of us have heard, that you shouldn't supplement with melatonin because it stops your body from producing its own melatonin. Okay, there is truth to that. That's really overdoing it, chronic melatonin use. It is really made to help reset, your circadian rhythm. So a lot of times with, jet lag or whatnot, but I know I also kind of struggle with my melatonin production because I get up really early. So I'm not getting that natural light to help my cycle. I'm getting up and it's dark, and it's dark for a few hours while I'm first up. And sometimes I don't necessarily feel like alive until I get that sunlight. There's a lot of truth to that, how our body, and plus our, what do we do at nighttime, right? We stare at a screen. Okay, that again affects our melatonin production. So we are just really depleting our bodies from it. And it is such an important hormone and antioxidant that our bodies need. And I hate the bad rap of it, that people think we should never take melatonin. It's just, the chronic uses of it and high doses. So sometimes if you think you can't handle melatonin, a lower dose you might be able to. I'm going to tell you this. My mom has always told me that she can't handle melatonin. And I just slightly, maybe I didn't believe it. So I had her when we were testing one of our sleep supplements. I didn't tell her what was in it. I just had her try it. And she was like, oh, wow, I slept great. I'm like, well, there's melatonin in there. So just give it a try. Everybody's different. Every dose is different. Every product is different. So just don't naysay the melatonin. It's very beneficial for us. It really is. And what's your take on it?
Yeah, no, good points there, Lisa. And the way a lot of these, sedatives or sleep aids work is a lot of them work through the GABA receptor. And there's a receptor that's inhibitory and it can starts to, like you said, have that sleep, sets you up for your sleep cycle. You'll see that with even valerian root too, and some of the others that you mentioned. We have GABA in here, of course, and but yeah, so that's a good point. I do think that's true. I think a lot of the things that you said there, Lisa, are actually valid. And with regards to valerian root, though, I went with a higher dose on this because I was really trying to help people. And looking at the studies, I had to handpick the ingredients and the dosages to ensure that and I like to always reference back scientific literature to see to validate it. But it really, for me, was about sleep latency. I want to help people get to sleep, and valerian root shows a lot of promise there as well. And when you watch our sleep studies, then you'll see we do talk about sleep latency. We talk about the cycles of sleep and what the goals should be, and the best habits to get involved in, and all of that. So, but again, that valerian and the tryptophan and the GABA and the 5-HTP and the melatonin and the skull cap. What else do we have? Did I miss anything? I'm sure.
Oh,
The chamomile,
the
the inositol as well. Yep, the inositol, which has been shown to be very beneficial. So all of them just, considered, really beneficial in playing a role in some aspect of our sleep cycle.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really just give it a try. And if it's something that you don't want to have like on a nightly use, I mean, it's always great to have on the times where you kind of know when you're going to have trouble sleeping, or at least I kind of know. Like if I have like a lot on my mind, super anxious, or I just feel a little bit wired.
Sure.
I get a lot of the wired, but tired.
Of course.
So it definitely will help with that. I mean, it's great stuff. But again, I mean, with this energy and focus one I have, I feel really good.
Good. Oh, awesome.
Gotcha.
Do not alter the
So
patch.
it's more or less just take it off a little earlier. If it's something
Yeah,
I want to.
yeah, no
Okay.
cutting, no cutting. Don't cut. You can't cut and say I just got half the dose. You
Okay.
can't, you know what I mean, or a quarter or whatever it might be. There's no way to know.
Okay. Yeah, I think besides that, and then being able to shower or work out with it, those are
Yeah.
the only other questions that I
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
prior to starting this training.
One thing that's cool too is like how thin these are, how light they are, sturdy patches. I mean, they're easy to ship. They're great for international. And Lisa, I don't know, do you want to comment on the pricing?
Yeah, I'm going to say pricing. So this is how they come in sheets, but there's 30 total in the pack.
Right.
Where are my pricing? So we have it at $14.95 per pack for members and $24.95 per pack for retail.
Okay.
But we also, if you scroll all the way down to our packs, we have an AM/PM pack. So if you want to get the whole thing, yes. So that's $24.95 for members to get both of these. I mean, it's such a great deal. And then $37.95 for retail if you are not a member. If you're not a member, guys, it pays to be a member.
Yeah, sure does. Absolutely.
Yeah, so great deal on these, guys. Give it a shot. Experiment with. Maybe you want them, use them every day. Maybe you don't want to use them every day. Either way.
Yeah, and
great
the
product
wrist is a great spot to apply to anywhere that's hairless. Good clean skin. Make sure it's dry. The shoulder's another area. The ankle's another area. Those are probably your three main.
Right. I was
main
thinking
spots.
more like if you were going to work and you don't want it on your wrist, if you have a short sleeve, something,
Right.
again, somewhere on your
On your shoulder could work.
Yep.
Yep, absolutely. Okay.
All right, guys.